Kadang-kadang aku rasa cikgu ni weakness ni dia horny sikit You kena jaga sikit.
Dia dengan cikgu Seraya sama je.
Sama.
We work in the same school.
Wow. What's up guys, we're back with another episode Coffee and Curry. We're here to shoot another video.
Ask you all to wait for me just because
Hey, where were you? What? Hey, everyone is weekend.
Thanks for having me.
Where you came from? Toilet. Oh, toilet.
I mean,
Okay. So guys, our topic today will be about our national language, Bahasa Malaysia.
Wow, so excited.
Alright.
Some more excited a bit lah.
So
Yeah, Bahasa Malaysia, bro.
Malaysia.
Okay, enough.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So, you all know our national language, right?
Yes.
Bahasa Malaysia.
You just said it was Bahasa Malaysia.
Thanks for getting obvious. Captain Obvious.
I wanted to ask you all first, like what is your language, what is the bahasa kebangsaan or whatever shit. Okay. So now that we know, can you all speak enough first of all?
Yeah, I can.
Aku boleh. Aku fluent.
I used to be very fluent in Malay when I was growing up in my primary school. All my friends were Malay kids, so I used to speak a lot in Malay.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then when I moved to secondary school, it was all Chinese people. Same is it?
Same,
And then after that became English.
We vibe.
But now it's a bit hard to have a proper conversation, but I still can do it. I think.
Okay lah.
What about Robin?
I lead a team of technicians and most of them are Malay. So I have to know how to speak Malay.
I think we all can speak. Yeah, we all can speak.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you all come across anyone that cannot speak our national language?
So who do we go first? Who go first?
Lucas, you always start first.
Don't throw me under the bus.
You always start first, bro.
So kalau kau tanya aku soalan macam ni, memang ramai orang yang aku jumpa, terutamanya bangsa ni lah. Diorang
Bangsa apa?
Bangsa apa?
tak boleh lah. Cannot censorship. But yeah, I've come across quite many people who are born here, but they are unable to speak in Bahasa Malaysia. So sometimes I wonder, like, how do you survive in a country like this? So do you like not converse with the Malays or what at all lah? So this kind of things lah. I'm not.
It really depends though. Like if this person goes to like a sekolah kebangsaan, there's no way you cannot speak Malay.
Yeah.
So this group of people who can't speak fluent Malay, from what I realized, they are private school. They go to private school.
Yeah, mostly private school. Yeah.
And I understand.
Or sekolah sejenis. Like,
Sejenis.
like-
Even sejenis, they teach Malay as like SJK is not a.
It's not their main subject.
It's not. Even
They have to
I
take
was in sekolah sejenis. I was in Chinese school.
Oh, okay.
So our syllabus all in Mandarin. Our math is in Mandarin. Our science is in Mandarin.
English is in
Everything
The Malay
Our
was
Malay is in Mandarin.
makes sense.
So yeah,
But wait, you all don't learn Bahasa Malaysia, is it?
we have Bahasa Malaysia, but I am telling you, our Bahasa Malaysia, right? If you come, you tutup mata pun boleh pass.
Oh, is it?
Boleh dapat A. Seriously. So in Chinese schools, what they have is for your UPSR, right? You can either choose to do your Bahasa Malaysia in SJK, C level, SK level. So based on your how proficient are you in the language lah. I did in SK level.
So that means SJKC is slightly easier lah.
SJKC is very much easier.
Things you have never known.
I didn't know this thing at all. I didn't know this thing at all.
That's why you should come for our show more often. You learn more things,
Alright.
Okay, so I came across like a situation. I can't remember if it's a government agency. Where was I can't remember the context. But two people was having a conversation, a Malay guy and a Chinese lady. They were going to and fro with just basically sign language. The Malay guy are telling, tada cik macam ni. You can
I
buat
was
ni,
there
you
with
can
you,
buat tu.
what?
Oh yeah, you were there.
I was there with you there.
And the
Say,
Chinese
hey, you
lady-
can speak Mandarin, go and help them.
Wait lah, coming to that. Don't like photo my story like this.
Spoiler.
That's why. Anyway, what happened was what they said. Like, I came in the middle. I spoke in Mandarin and
So you,
Anyway.
so you became the translator for the two Malaysians there.
Yes, the
That's
Malaysians.
sad.
How ironic is it?
Yeah,
Exactly. How sad was that, right?
So yeah, the Malay, Chinese, and you Indian. Satu Malaysia. So
Satu Malaysia, but in a wrong context.
Supposed to be,
But the moral of the story is that
I can speak Mandarin and exalt
no,
this.
the moral of the story
Not
is that
that
Indian people unite everyone together. I'm just saying, man. Shout out to all my Indian machas out there.
Sorry, you're not included.
I'm not included. I thought I was.
You one of us, you macha. My next question to you guys: do you think Bahasa Malaysia is important, and is it more important than English or your mother's tongue? Mother's tongue.
So who goes first?
Bika?
Okay, I think I wouldn't completely say Bahasa Malaysia is not important. I think as a Malaysian you need to know. But obviously English, I always feel English is the most important language because number one, it's a universal language, and you want to get a job overseas and whatnot. No one looks at Bahasa Malaysia. Bahasa Malaysia is just like you got to know your language.
Yeah.
You got to be able to speak. But the mother tongue language.
Wait, mother tongue means Tamil or
For me,
Bahasa
it's
Malaysia?
Tamil.
For me, it's Punjabi.
For me, it's Malayalam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not proud of this fact that I can't really speak proper Tamil. But you can't. Nothing to be proud of. Nothing to be proud of. But you can't. Nothing to be proud of.
You memang kan lah.
What's your mother's tongue?
Mandarin.
Oh yeah, Mandarin. You can't
Yeah.
speak Mandarin.
It depends. So, like I said, like I think the two most important language right now to survive is English and Mandarin. I feel like these two languages super important to learn. Other than that, it's you only learn it because it's your mother tongue, or because you're Malaysian. Yeah, that's my thought.
What do you think?
I think if you want to work in Malaysia, you gotta know Malay.
Yeah.
You have to know Malay.
That's not true though. That's not
Well,
true. If you work in a private sector, they don't look at Malay. Do they actually look at Malay?
I'm a private company, but
Okay.
half my technicians, in fact,
Okay,
the
fair
majority of my technicians are all Malay.
I agree with both of them actually. For me, Bahasa Malaysia, I think it's useful for your day-to-day communication with amongst other Malaysians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
going to mama.
you know, career-wise,
Your turn is over.
career-wise, in the job environment, then it'll be English lah.
Yeah.
So,
For me, same. Like what Vika said earlier. As a Malaysian, you need to know BM because you go to any government agencies. Any government agencies you go, you want to do your IC, you want to do your renew your license, passport, whatever not lah. If without VM, it's very hard for you to move around even in just that one area. You know, to know what to do. 'Cause everything is in VM. You want to move around from here to there. Also, the road signs on the road, all is VM. So being a Malaysian, it's very important for us to know our national language. But of course, when you're looking in a broader scale, when I say is it more important than English? In a broader scale, of course not, because English is still your
It's the language of business.
multinational,
It's the
international language and all
language
that.
of business.
Universal language.
Universal language. I want to understand why is it that you see in European countries, their national language is treated like gold.
Yeah.
In German, you can't travel around Germany if you don't know German. It's very hard to travel around any European country. French. So why is it for them? There's so much of emphasis on their language, but for us, there are still tons of people who can't even speak proper BM. Is it a government's fault? Whose fault is it? That or is it just an individual thing?
For me, I feel it's just the root cause is it's always based on politics as well. We don't want to go into politics, but the root cause is always from there. When the leaders of the country set a certain tone, people tend to follow, right? So when
You mean the racial based?
Yeah, racial-based politics. So I feel like certain groups of people just got stuck within their own circle. So they didn't find a need to actually explore out of that circle. The racial politics and stuff, which I feel we need to abolish if we want to move forward. And one thing to do, we can start by making it a priority for each and every one of us to speak in the same language. I think Lucas also last time gave a very good example. How come Indonesians overseas speak in Bahasa Indonesia and not
And the funny thing is, they are Chinese, Indonesian Chinese, you know. They don't even speak Mandarin to each other. They speak Bahasa Indonesia. Same in Malaysia. I've seen many of them.
And that's true because in uni as well, same thing. The Indonesian will speak in Bahasa Indonesia.
What do you think, Mika?
I was gonna say something, but now he said that the Chinese from Indonesians are speaking Indon as well, so it's sort of like go against it. Because what I was gonna say is that the reason you can't compare it to countries like Germany, because Germany there's only one race, that's their language.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas here we have Indians. Indians itself, we have like so many different languages. That's our language. So which is why it's hard to get all of us to speak only in one language.
That makes sense.
And
That makes
also,
a lot,
and also like the reason why I feel like a lot of non-Malays especially, it's gonna get a bit controversial. Non-Malays,
Kontrol sikit.
probably a lot of non-Malays is that we feel like because there's no equal opportunities in Malaysia, we always feel like at the end of the day, at the end of the day we're gonna leave the countries anyways. You know, get jobs overseas.
That is
the mindset.
Yeah, it's not me, by the way. I love this country. I get all my jobs in here. But
What job, huh?
like all my jobs that I do.
What job lah?
Blowjob, everything.
You give lah.
Get. But as I was saying, which is why they feel like there's not much opportunity. There's always quota system, and this. So what's the point of learning language when you can you be good in English and get jobs outside of the country and you earn
So
better?
what you're saying is there's no need. You're saying there's no need.
Exactly. There's no need, but of course, there's no need. Honestly,
Okay.
I feel like there's no need in language, but you have to regardless because it's your national.
Yeah, it's
Language.
something you should be proud of, right?
Not really, but
He gave
This
a
man gave a long speech.
which I love my
Plane was
country.
taking off and going
I love my country.
if you
I
think
won't
about
go
it,
anywhere else.
Bahasa Malaysia is the only language that is not consistent, constantly changing. This one cannot.
True.
Yeah, actually it's true.
What the is that?
Mika made a very good statement saying that.
I always make the best statement.
Okay, can we focus? Can we get back in the topic? Okay. So, I would like to ask you all to give a word of advice, word of encouragement to our audience, especially those who don't know BM. What do you have to say to them?
So kepada semua kawan-kawan semua, brother-brother, kita sepatutnya mengalami lah satu kesamaan lah dalam kita punya bahasa lah. Setiap hari kita pergi makan.
So you are one of them who can't speak BM properly.
aku boleh.
Horrible, dude. That was bad.
My word of advice is I think it's just good to learn another language, and especially if it's going to be something that's very common and something that's going to unite all of us, and I think that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, I would say like especially like right now in Malaysia with the whole racial issue is always like
It's never ending sometimes.
but it's getting worse. If you people just don't talk.
Yeah,
People
they
just
don't want
don't.
to accept the fact.
Everyone
it's actually
knows that.
getting
Yeah,
worse.
everyone knows that we can't get along, but we pretend to be okay. Merdeka like then the next it makes no sense. So I feel like that one language it's probably one of the strongest suit that could sort of like unite us, get us speaking, talking together, because one way to get people together is when we have like one common thing, and the language Bahasa Malaysia is the one language that no other country has it. I said Indonesia has a little bit of our.
They copy, right?
They copy, yeah. But that would sort of like it would be like a first step to getting all of us together.
Buat aku kan, untuk aku senang je lah. I mean, you don't have to speak. You know, we don't. I mean, Malaysia they don't expect you to speak fluent BM like a Malay. You know, I mean, like as long as you can speak the very basic level of it, you know, enough for you to communicate around, and I think it's good enough.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's no disadvantage in learning an additional language. So,
Plus, it's not considered an additional language. It's your language. Your
我们的
Malaysian-
language.
Yeah.
我们的 language.
So like, my advice, let me just say it in pantun.
Oh, I thought.
Oh wow.
I thought Punjab.
Give them.
Disappointed.
In Malaysia, I step foot. How proud am I of my root? Kalau kau tak fasih bahasa Malaysia, tolonglah balik Indonesia.
I'm not part of this shit.
Calm down, Bangkao.
So thank you for joining us for this entire video. We also thank Wika for being here. Thank you for your time, bro. Really appreciate it. If you like what if you like what we talk about, if you resonate with what we say, please help us like, share, and subscribe. Alright.
Is he begging?
So
He's begging, right?
Yes.
That's what YouTubers do. We have to beg.
anyways, so that is a wrap. Alright. Thank you for supporting. Always remember to keep hustling.
Keep smiling.
Keep speaking Malaysia.
Keep subscribing to my channel as well.
Why your channel?
You already got I don't know
You
how many
already
thousand
got
subscribers.
100,000 maybe. Your video vlog is have 25,000. Comment in the comment section below if you like to see more stuff from us, more collaborations and stuff. Let us know. Alright, cheers guys. Take care.
Okay guys, thank you very much. Bye.
Terima kasih.
Sound like damn formal.
Bangkao 30 satu.